Thank you for joining us. My name is Lorraine Quiros and we're here for Lori Live. The reason why that I wanted to have this YouTube video is that I want to motivate and inspire all the women and girls out there. When we last met, I talked about a gratitude list that I had every single day that I use this so I can have my body in peace and harmony. I want to share with you one more time a gratitude list. I do this on a daily basis. Because my days change so much, I'm grateful for so many different things. So let's begin. I want to share with you my gratitude list. Item number 1, which is very precious to me. I want to share with you and I want to give so much thanks, and I'm grateful that I have my firstborn granddaughter. Being a grandmother is so incredible. You can tell by the smile on my face. She can do no wrong. She can do whatever she wants. And I asked her, what does Grandma tell you? And she says, everything I want. And that's true. So, mija, who do you love? Grandma or Grandpa? Wink, wink. My second item on my list for gratitude is I'm grateful for the rose bush that my husband made for me. My husband made a rose bush for me, I would say 7-8 years ago. And it blossoms every now and then. But there was a point in our life where we, you know how us couples get, we kind of have things going on, things aren't going smooth, and I'll never forget this day. We were driving home, and it was pouring rain, and when we parked, and I looked to the side where my bush was, where my rose bush was, and there it was, in the rain, the most beautiful yellow rose. It was coming out of the most prettiest group of bushes, but it was the only rose. So I looked at my husband and I said to him, that's how we are. We're going to take on the world. We are the rosebud. We're the rose that's growing in this rainy type of weather. It was really incredible. I'm grateful for that beautiful rose bush. Number 3, I'm very grateful for this gentleman, Mr. Michael Wida. Michael Wida is a business consultant who has helped me create and develop my business corporation. I'm very grateful to you, Michael. Thank you so much. Number 4, I'm very thankful. This is an emotional one. I'm very thankful to have both of my parents alive. There's a lot of families that get together and they're missing somebody there, either father or a mother or even both of their parents. As of today, I have both of my parents alive and well. I want to thank the world and thank the Lord that I still have both of my parents today. I love you, Mom and Dad. Number 5, I'm very grateful to have this gentleman in my life. His name is Dr. Tamhani. He is a mentor. He was the first mentor in my life that taught me about business. Not only did he tell me how to strategize, how to develop and create, but he also told me something that I'll never forget. He told me, you have no idea how big you are. You do not know how much of a skill you carry. You can take on the world. You have such an incredible gift. After I left him, I thought, what does this guy know about me? No, he put a seed into me that grew. He was my first mentor that ever believed that I had some skill that I didn't even know. Once again, I'm very thankful for you, Dr. Tamhani. I'm very grateful that you are in my life. Number 6, I want to thank this gentleman, and I am very grateful to have Mr. Robert Choi. Robert Choi is a businessman that we do a lot of business work together. He has a heart of gold, and boy, does he know how to strategize, and he has a great vision. Robert Choi, I'm very grateful that you are in my life. Number 7, I've known this gentleman, oh my gosh, maybe like 30 years plus. His name is Domingo. He has a special gift when it comes to artwork, music, and he has an incredible branding business. I want to say thank you so much for being my friend and being really happy for me. I'm grateful to have you in my life. Thank you so much. Number 8. This is for my kids. I'm so grateful that there are 2 schools by the name of St. Paul High School and St. Gregory the Great. I'm so grateful to those 2 schools who have helped my children develop in their morals and their education and just all around good people. Thank you to St. Paul High School and St. Gregory the Great. I am so grateful that you were able to assist me raising my children. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this awesome band, Led Zeppelin. Where would the world be without this music? Led Zeppelin to me, is the most incredible band, and I thank them for playing the music that they played ever since I was a young girl. Even my dad used to listen to a song here and there, but I carry that on. There is also a cover band by the name of Led Zeppelin. I love that band. That's where me and my husband met, believe it or not, at a Led Zeppelin concert. Thank you to the band Led Zeppelin. I love hearing your music. It's incredible, especially the ocean. Right, John Felix and Jeananne? Those are good days, huh? Number 10, I'm very grateful and I'm very happy that I have my office. I have my office to create business, and I also have a place to kind of run away to if the world is kind of cruel. I can come into my office, I can be who I want to be, but I also create, make decisions, and develop who I am. And I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful that I have my office. So that's my 10 list. I know that all of us have their own special list, but I want to share with you a piece of who I am. Sitting on this chair, going live to the public is pretty much a hard thing to do. But I've created some very thick skin over the years where I can handle that. So I'm here to open up myself to share some very important things with you. Not because I want fame and fortune, no. I'm here to help to develop what us women can be the best that we can be. I've learned these tools so that I'm able to share with you how to grow and develop into the person that you are meant to be. There's another issue that I would like to discuss today. It's about our health. Like I said, sitting in this chair, I am opening myself up to who I am. I am a diabetic type 2. Yes, I'm a diabetic type 2. I don't go out there and shake hands and say, hi there, my name is Lorraine Quiros and I'm a type 2. No, I don't do that. But I wanted to share this with you because there's a lot of women out there who don't even know they are pre-diabetic. I want to thank Mr. Don Boyer for having me meet or get in connection with a doctor by the name of Dr. Thaddeus Gala. Thaddeus Gala, Gala. I am a diabetic type 2. My sugars, I'm embarrassed to say this, but I have to. I'm here opening up myself. We're over 400. 451 to be exact. Is that crazy or what? I'm opening up myself here, guys. So this means a lot to me because I want to reach out to you so you could be healthware conscious. I was at the point where I ended up going to the hospital not once but twice because my sugars were very high. I noted feeling in my fingers. I noted that my feet were killing me. I was having a lot of pain in my toes and a lot of sharp pain. Those are big signs. I'm a nurse by trade. I should know this stuff, right? But nurses were very bad patients. This is what I take it. Anyways, thank you, Mr. Don Boyer, because he was able to connect me with a website by the name of www.themasterkey.com. Once again, www.themaster.com. When I went onto this website, I thought, oh, it's just another website teaching me how to eat and what not to eat, which is pretty darn true. Because I'm a nurse, I think that I know it all. I visited patients at their home with the diabetes type 2 issue, and I used to teach him how to eat, what to do for exercise. But when I went on this website, I'm not kidding you, it changed my life. It saved my life. I went on there and I researched everything. I think it only cost about $45 to $47 worth. And I printed out, it is called The Abundance Project. The Abundance Project by Dr. Thaddeus Gala. As I read all the information and as if I look in the videos, it's showing me why I shouldn't eat certain foods. Okay, I love bread. If anybody knows me well, I can have a piece of bread with some butter and a Diet Coke and I'm gone all day and I'm fine. I have stopped eating bread. I have stopped eating rice. I stopped eating potato, dairy. There's a lot of things that cause inflammation. The inflammation is one of the major causes of our sugars being high. That's crazy. I'm in nursing school. I wasn't kind of taught this stuff at all. We're taught in a different way, which is great. This is what we're taught. So when I first started to read up on this, I automatically called my friend Dawn and said, "Oh my God, Dawn, this is incredible. I didn't know that all this stuff happened." There's an area as well in this packet of certain labs that we need to take as a diabetic to see how high or how our labs are with our inflammation. There's a test called HS.CRP. HS.CRP. This is a test that gives us a range of how our inflammation is. I'm sitting on this chair. I'm opening up myself. So I'm open up to a bunch of comments and criticism. Okay, fine. But I'm just letting you know, because I'm sharing this with you, mine was very, very high. So what did I do? Besides getting a little freaked out there, I changed my diet. I started going back to the gym, which I've always went to the gym, but I cut out certain things. Within 7 days, I'm not kidding you, it's a little difficult to give up bread, give up your soda. I love soda. I love Diet Pepsi. So to give up my potatoes, to give up rice, pasta, dairy products, cheese, that was incredibly tough for me. But you know what? When I did that, I noticed my blood sugars dropped. How embarrassing. From 451 to 113, 120. I was on 3 types of pills for diabetes. 2 pills in the morning, a pill at night. I was on lasting insulin in the morning and in the night. I had regular insulin morning, noon, and night, because I would check my sugars morning, noon, and night. They were always over 250, 300, 451. Excuse me. So I know this works. I'm living proof. I'm not on insulin anymore. I'm not on blood sugar medications anymore. I'm telling you, Dr. Gala, you saved my life. Mr. Don Boyer, thank you for being the person you are, just to connect with me and say, girl, you need to listen to this. You need to go into this. And I've been reading it. I've been studying it. And I kind of get worried, like, what am I going to make to eat tonight? I cook every day for my husband and my kids. That's just how I've been. I cook every night for them. Saturdays and Sundays, there's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm one of those really good wives and good moms, I guess you'd say. So I really didn't know what to do. What I ended up doing is that they have in that online site, there's a bunch of different food choices. I grabbed a lot of them, took them out. I went to the market and started buying all the stuff that I'm supposed to have, and I've been making it, and it's working. There's no more bread box in my house. We used to have a big bread box that I put all the breads in. It's not there no more. We don't have tortillas. We don't have beans anymore. Everything's changed in my house. But I know that my family and myself are going to eat healthy, and we're going to make sure that we can kick this in the butt. You can reverse your diabetes, I believe, my opinion, and I'm living proof of that. Dr. Gala, you saved my life. Thank you so much. And there's some suggested labs that they encourage for you to ask your doctor. I have a doctor that's very open to wanting to do all these labs. You may not have that type of doctor. They may want to do things their own way. But you have a right to what you want to have done to your health. If you're paying for your insurance, honey, you have a right to tell your doctor, this is what I want. Most doctors are very open, but there's some, they have their own way. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you because that was a big life changer for me. I have a granddaughter that I want to see grow up. I want to see her dance at her wedding. I don't want to be with 2 amputated toes or feet and not be able to go walk up and give her a kiss for her birthday or for her wedding because I'm sick. I have family members, all my family have this. And when we started to talk about this, about the foods that we need to eat, where all of us are doing it, it's very tough in the beginning, but now I don't crave it the way I used to. Sugar, I love my Almond Joys with a Diet Pepsi. I love my Boston bean candies. I can't eat that stuff, and you know what? I don't crave it anymore. So I wanted to share that with you because that was a really big change in my life. Once again, if it wasn't for friends who cared about me and also cared about health, I don't know where we would be. Also, I want to also share with you that I like wearing a lot of nice clothes. This is a Doncaster outfit. Doncaster, to me, is one of the greatest women's apparel for business, even going out. I like this color red on me. I feel like I'm striking. I feel like I'm looking pretty good in this dress. If anybody's interested in talking to a Doncaster clothing line person, you can go ahead and leave me a message on this YouTube video, and I would love to get you connected, because when we feel pretty and we have something pretty on, we have something going on, we have the confidence going. And I want to tell Mary, thank you so much for introducing me into Doncaster, because my whole clothing line is Doncaster Clothing. I love it. It's beautiful. So this is really show number 2. I'm planning to launch my show. I'm planning to launch Lori Live as a big waha on August 25th. August 25th is my birthday. Hello. I'm planning to have the Lori Live launch on that day, so we can kind of like start cheering for everything that's going on starting from that point on. And this show, it's going to have some really good topics in it, but I want it to be fun. I don't want it to be so serious where everybody don't smile. I still want the funness, because if anybody knows who I am, I love to laugh, I love to joke, but I also have a very personal, serious side, and I have an awesome story. You know, before we close tonight off, I want to also say, I have some shout outs here. I know it's kind of, I feel like I'm back in the, when I was a kid. Hey, shout outs here, whatever. I want to thank my daughter Valerie once again for this awesome makeup. My eyes look pretty good today, huh? They look really, really green today. Thank you, Mia. Also, too, there's a woman that I want to say has been my best cheerleader ever since we've met. Laura Verdugo, thank you so much for being my friend. Thank you for listening to me every time I have this crazy idea, and I could see you sitting there cheering me on. I love you, and thank you for being my friend. And I want to make another shout out here to all the Rio Hondo care students. These girls and a couple of men, they're single parents. I know there's a lot of students that play sports, that they have college, they take a lot of units, And I understand that it's hard. I've taken college classes. I was a nurse for I took nursing school for about 8 years, so I get the whole struggle, the whole study time. I was a care student back in 1980, blah, 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 blah. Okay? And they have this care program that still goes on. The care students at Rio Hondo College, or the care students across all the junior college levels, I feel, in my opinion, are the most driven students you'll ever have. Why? Not because the classes you may think are easy to them. It's because they have 2 or 3 kids. Some of them have 5 kids. And you know what they're doing? Some of them are even taking the bus from home to their kids' school, dropping them off at school, taking the bus from school to their college, coming on campus, doing what they have to do, take the bus back to school, get their kids, go to the market, walk home with food, cook dinner, and they still have to study. Those are driven girls. Those are the most driven. And I want to give a shout out to them because I was you. I was you one day. And I remember driving extremely tired, having to make sure that everything is done for my daughter. And I just want to say you girls are the most driven that I can see. That's me. Pablo Francisco, I still love you. You are one of the funniest comedians that I ever known in my life. I was watching you today. If anybody wants to see the most funniest comedian in the world, look up Pablo Francisco. There is an act that he does called Psycho Chicks. Oh my God. I cannot stop laughing. I sound like a cackling hen ready to lay an egg because it is so funny. He's crazy. And to take another note down, not down, but I take a little softer note here. I want to also do an awesome shout out to Mr. Joel Osteen. I can't pronounce your name, sir, but you are one of the greatest Christian motivational speakers that I hear almost every morning. You saved my marriage. Like I said, I'm sitting in the seat, opening up myself up to you guys here. He has done a lot for me by listening to him. He is an incredible speaker, and I really do feel the grace of the Lord when I hear him speak. Once again, this is Lorraine Caros. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I look forward to seeing you on my launching date on August 25th. Good night.